Good morning. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday, you guys. I am Brittnee Wilder. I am a wellness and wealth healer, energy healer, and I wanted to come on live. I said I was going to keep on coming on live, y'all. I came on live yesterday. It was amazing. I'm going to keep on keeping on. And Instagram did not let me put up what the topic of my live was, but TikTok did. Hey TikTok, hey y'all, good morning, how y'all doing? I am drinking my tea. I am getting adjusted. I just got done meditating. I look a little shiny, y'all, because my face is nice and moisturized, because you know how it is in the wintertime. However, I help ambitious women align their energy so that they can attract the things that they want when it comes down to their wealth, their wellness, and their weight loss goals. So that is me in a nutshell. I'm Brittnee Wilder. So excited to be on live with you guys. The topic of this live, which was inspired by one of my really close friends who's going through a breakup right now, is breakups and sound healing, and how I have utilized sound healing in so many different breakups over and over and over again, whether it be me singing specifically, whether it be me playing my sound bowls. Y'all see my sound bowls in the back? Yeah, whether it was that or whatever the case may be, sound has allowed me to heal. And it really has to do with the frequencies that are played, right? I love, first off, my daughter is a 7-year-old, right? So she's in first grade. And I used to teach before I retired and became a full-time coach, full-time entrepreneur. And she's learning about like sound and sound waves and things like that. And so I get so excited when she like comes home and she talks about different things when it comes down to sound, because her mom utilizes sound in my business, you know what I mean? And so it's like I get to like talk to her about it. My daughter, she's so interested in like everything that I do, right? So just like I've learned how to do sound bowls over the last couple of years, she's learned how to do sound bowls. Hey Dom, good morning y'all. Hey TikTok. And it's just interesting how we don't recognize the things that we learn and the things that we do, and how our children mock us in everything. They want to do the same things that we do, right? And so my daughter, I'm teaching her how to play sound and, you know, how to utilize different sound bowls and what the sound bowls mean and what they represent, and how, you know, we can use these different gifts, and these are the things that God gave us so that we can heal, so that we can be better, so that we can, you know, move forward. And so this topic of breakups, divorces, even friendships, you guys, even breaking up through a friendship can be hard and can be challenging and can be traumatizing. And sound healing has allowed me to get to a space where I am able to work on what's going on in my heart, work on what's going on in my mind, work on what's going on in my spirit, be in a space where I'm comfortable, be in a space where I am no longer depressed. I don't know about you guys, but each and every time I've had a breakup, I've had some serious depression outside of it. And I would say that it stems directly from having just a big heart. I got any big-hearted people on here today? I know I'm not the only one. Big-hearted, when you love big. When you give to somebody, you give your all. I got anybody here today with me that is part of my tribe? Listen, you guys, when I love hard. I love hard. I'm a Capricorn, first off, so I'm super loyal, right? That's one. Friends, loved ones, it doesn't matter. When I have you in my heart and you are for me, I love you down, right? That's always been my thing. And so breakups have been very hard for me over the years, until I decided to find different techniques and different things to heal. So this particular topic is on my heart and my soul because one of my friends, like I said, one of my friends is going through a really hard breakup. She invested so much of her time, so much of herself, lost herself in her relationship, and now it's over. And so she's literally a deer in headlights, right? She's like, well, what do I do when this person has been my life for the last 5 years? What do I do when this person has been my life for the last 3 years? When I invested so much of my time, so much of my money, so much of my energy, so much of me in this person for years and years and years. what do I do? Encourage your viewers to share the live. Yeah, share the live, you guys. I'm like, what is TikTok talking about? TikTok be doing a lot, y'all. I be over here on Instagram like, okay, I be on TikTok just because TikTok is available. But listen, when it comes down to breakups, when it comes down to investing your time, there's no love loss. Let me say that again. There's no love loss, right? Right? There's lessons and there's blessings in everything that we do. There's lessons and there's blessings. And if we can get to the space where we are, and I know this is going to sound crazy, when we're moving past that hurt and pain, it's initial hurt and pain, right? Because it's grief. Breakups, divorces, friendship breakdowns, it's grief. We're losing something that we once had, something that we once valued, something that we once put our all into, right? So it's grief, essentially, that we're dealing with. And so because of that, we have that initial, man, is it really over or not? You know, it's like we're in this kind of like la-la stage, right? That first stage of shock where we're like, but is it over? Is it not? Then we move into some anger, move into some sadness, move to some depression. Like I was saying, you guys, when I've gone through breakups, divorces, that depression stage, because I was made to love. I was made to love. I know that much is true. And I know that that's who God created me to be. I have this huge heart, you guys, because I will love you down. My friends know, my family know. It's just who I am. And I used to be mad about it, right? Because some of my friends back in the day just be like, well, girl, you need to date everybody. You need to ... Right? All the good advice that you get from your good ghetto friends, right? Your friends that are able to detach, your friends that are able to date several people or sleep with several people at the same time. Listen, I'm being real honest right now. High, real motivated. Listen, so I used to try to take that advice and utilize it, right? And try to be a player, try to date all these people and do all these different things and disconnect. And it didn't work for me because that's just not how I'm created. That's not how my heart is. That's not how my mind works. That's not how my spirit is. I am a one guy girl. Always been. A relationship girly. Always been. So even in these times where I've dated and I've had situationships and I've done these different things, it just does not work out for me. Right? But my friend, she's going through a breakup. And in the process of that, I'm like, okay, so let's do some sound healing. Like, let's heal. Like, are you ready or not? And it's fresh. It's been maybe a few weeks. Fresh. She spent 5 years in this relationship. She loved this man, thought this man was going to marry her, thought it was going to be all these different things. And out of nowhere, he switched up. Like life happens, right? Switch up. People change. You know, I was married for 5 years and definitely my ex-husband changed in the process. Completely changed. Like a whole different person. I'm like, who is this person? Right? That stuff happens all the time to us. But we have to get to a space where we are ready to be like, F all that, the depression, the sadness, all that. I'm ready to get my life back. I'm ready to claim my power back. I'm ready to move forward. I'm ready to put my best foot forward and I'm ready to get what life has for me. Because after a breakup, after a divorce, it's not the end of the world. Now, it may feel, baby, it may feel like it is the end of the world. This is my person. How I'm going to go on? I ain't never had a connection like this with nobody, right? All those things, right? We go through the motions, right? And that's supposed to happen because it's grief. And when you lose something that is near and dear to you, well, there's a lot of emotions behind that. There's a lot of stuff that happens behind that. It's a lot that happens, a lot that goes down, and you're trying to figure it out, and that's okay. But one prayer that I've said over and over and over again, right? Like I said, I have a huge heart, you guys. Big on love. I want to love you. I don't want to hate you. I don't want to argue. I'm not one of those people, right? I'm not toxic. I'm not crazy. I don't want to argue with you. I'd rather love you, right? I've always been like that. And so the prayer that I used to say, and I know this is going to help somebody, when I was going through a breakup, and I'm going to send this over to my homegirl. The prayer that I used to say when I was going through a breakup, going through a divorce, is that the hurt I will feel will be healed. And I would say, God, I want to release them. I don't want to hang on to them. I want to release them, God. God, allow me to heal. God, allow me to move forward. God, allow me to see the good parts in our relationship, right? Because it's like you get to the end of your relationships, you get to the end of your breakups, and you're like, F that person, I'm done, right? You all hard and mad and angry, right? But it's just the anger. We forget that there's so many beautiful things that happen. Hey, what's up, bro? There's so many beautiful things that happen in the process of a relationship. There's so many good things, right? Good things, good memories, good experiences, right? Along with the bad, depending on what type of relationship you had, depending on if your relationship was toxic or whatever. But I challenge you to look at the good things and the things that you learned out of that relationship. How you doing, bro? And that's what helps you move forward. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's what helps you move forward. Wow, I know, we didn't make it, but baby, I learned bop from this man. I know we didn't make it but I learned that I could love again from this person. I know that we didn't quite make it to where I wanted to, but man, what? I'm capable of loving somebody after my divorce? That was me, my last little situation if I had. I'm like, maybe me and this man are meant to be, had a hell of a connection. And the thing that he taught me was that I was able to love after being divorced. Because honestly, y'all, I tell you all the time, I got this big heart. I love you down when I love you down. When I think you are my person, I am effort galore. I'm throwing it all in there. I'm loving on you. I'm showing up. I'm giving 110%. Oh, I'm seeing comments. Sorry, y'all. I see y'all on TikTok. Hey, y'all. And in the process of that, right, I'm giving you all the love, giving you all that. In the process of that, sometimes we tend to lose ourselves in giving so much of ourselves. Sometimes we tend to lose who we are because we want it to work out so bad. We feel like this person is ours and it's a connection. And even if God has told you it ain't, which was my situation, God told me this ain't it. But I was like, no, but this is the best connection I've ever had, Lord. Like, I don't want to give up on him. I love him, right? All those different things, man. I'm telling you. But if it's not meant to be, then it's not meant to be. And we can't force things to happen. We can't force people to love us just as much as we love them, unfortunately. Wouldn't it be great if we could? No, because then we'd be controlling people, right? Because then that's another issue, right? But I say this to say, the prayers, the affirmations, the things that I have done after a breakup have been top tier, and they have allowed me to move forward in a space where I can heal my heart and I can be open to love again. And that's what it is. It's about being open to love again. Because a lot of us, if we be honest, somebody done hurt your feelings, done broke your heart, done made you feel like you was less than, done made you feel like you weren't valued, you weren't appreciated, you weren't none of the above. And so now you walking around with a chip on your shoulder, hurting everybody else that you come in contact with. Because somebody hurt you, right? Hurt people, right? It's the truth. Hurt people if you allow yourself to stay in that hurt. Let me say that, because that's what we don't hear. Yeah. You allow yourself to stay in that hurt, you're going to hurt somebody else behind whatever the hell it is that you failed to deal with. And so in that process of healing and breakups and all the above, we have to take a stand and say, hey, you know what? The hurt I feel right now will eventually be healed. Can't tell you guys how many times I said that over and over again. That's my affirmation. After every breakup I've ever had, after my divorce, the hurt I feel will eventually be healed. And you got to believe that thing deep down in your spirit, or else it's not going to happen. You have to want the healing so much for you that nobody else matters. You have to. You have to. It's a very selfish thing. It's a very selfish thing when we're going to heal and when we're going to deal. And so in that process, like I said, I did a lot of sound bowl healing. I did a lot of singing. I will sing my heart out when I am brokenhearted, when I am hurt. When I say I will sing my heart out. But that has allowed me to get to a space of healing. It has allowed me to release, right? Because singing and sounds just coming out of us is a release. And that prayer, God, I release him. I release her. God, I release them. I give them back to you. God, take this pain from me. God, show me what it is I need to heal. Because a lot of the times we're out here attracting the wrong partner because we have something inside of us that we didn't heal first. So because of your abandonment issues, because of your past traumas, because you haven't healed that divorce, because you didn't heal that mommy issue, that mommy wound, that daddy issue that you have, the fact that you felt like your siblings were whatever when you were younger, the fact that you haven't healed those childhood things, well, then you go out here and you try to date as an adult and you attract something that you don't even want. You attract something that, or someone that continues to give you those same messages that you got from that mommy wound. Abandonment. Right? Ooh, that one hurts. Because I've done that before, you guys. That abandonment issue, if you do not work on that, if you do not heal that, I promise you, you will continue to attract somebody in this universe. Somebodies. Several somebodies in this universe. Continue to attract several somebodies who are not for you, who continue to show you that you have an abandonment issue, who continue to show you. Maybe that's in ways of they don't reach out to you as much as you want them to. Or they give, I'm seeing all this stuff. Hey, y'all. Hey, everybody. I don't know what that is. TikTok be doing a lot, y'all. TikTok be doing a lot, baby. I just be like, okay, hey, y'all. All right. Y'all know I can't see nothing, too. I ain't got no glasses on, but it's okay. Love y'all. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Hey, B. Happy Saturday, y'all. We're talking about breakups. We're talking about healing. We talk about how sound bowl healing helps us through these breakups, and how saying these certain affirmations, the affirmation of the hurt I feel will be healed, and saying that over and over and over and over and over and over and over again until it gets deep down in your spirit and it feels real. Because who knows that when you first start off saying affirmations, it's kind of like, I want to be loved. But you like, I don't know though, right? It's like, oh, topsy-turvy. I don't quite know if that's what I really want, but I do, but I don't, but I do though, right? So it's like we have to say these affirmations over and over again until they get deep down in our spirit, until they get deep down in our unconscious mind and we start acting in them, right? So just like everything, when it comes down to heartbreak, there's some affirmations, there's some prayers, there's some things that need to be said over and over and over and over and over and over and over again until you actually believe it, so that you can move forward and you can actually heal. And one of those things for me was, God, I want to release them. God, I love them. I'm so sad that they hurt me, but I can't afford to hang on to them. It's messing with my day. It's messing with my routine. I can't get up in the morning. I'm tired. I'm frustrated. Listen, y'all know I'm real. Baby, if you've never had a breakup that kept you from getting up in the morning to do your daily routine, I don't think you love like I loved. Because listen, I done had some breakups. I done had a divorce that kept me in that bed. I could not get up. I could not move. I couldn't go to work. I couldn't do sick. When I say sick, sick. In fact, during my divorce, I actually quit my job. Quit my job because I couldn't handle everything. I was like, what is happening? This person was supposed to be my world. What? This is nuts. Like, how did I get myself into this, right? It's just too much. I had to zone in on myself. And I went home for a month. Man, when I tell you guys, it's nothing like going home to your family when you have gone through a traumatic situation, a traumatic breakup. And when I say my divorce was traumatic, I'm talking about to the point where, y'all, I went through my divorce. I would, obviously I have a daughter, right? That's her father, my ex-husband. And of course, I'm never keeping my daughter away from her dad. Like, I knew that out the gate. If we didn't work out, like, she would still have a great relationship. And she does have an amazing relationship with her dad. But in the process of going through my divorce and in the process of going through a breakup and all the above, when I used to hear his voice, when he used to talk to my daughter, I'd get hives. I'd break out in hives, you guys. Because that's the trauma manifesting physically. That's the trauma. The things that he put me through mentally and the things that he put me through spiritually were manifesting in the physical. So I would break out in hives. I'd have to get in the shower. It was bad. When I say traumatized. So I'm like, maybe you never been in love like I've been in love, right? Maybe you never felt the things that I felt. Like I hear Lenny Williams when he says that, because I'm like, I done been in love, like devoted all my time to somebody. And when it didn't happen the way that I wanted it to happen, I was lost, straight up lost, right? Lost. Anyways, I'm going to do a mini sound bowl healing, a sound bowl healing that I would do for a breakup. Now I always like to educate and tell you guys exactly what I'm doing. I know I've been on here for a little while, but when it comes down to sound bowl healing for breakups, I tend to use 2, maybe 3 bowls in particular, for the most part. And these are the bowls that help with getting you grounded, making sure that you feel safe, you feel in alignment. So the root chakra bowl, I tend to use that a lot. When we're dealing with breakups, when we're dealing with releasing things. I'll even use the sacral chakra, right? If there's any issues, sexually, a lot of the times bad breakups have tension in these different areas, like sensuality and sexuality and all these different areas. And so the sacral chakra is where, that's where all that is. That's where the sexual reproductive system is, and that's the things that are moving. And so there may be some wounds there. There may be some things going on there, depending on what kind of breakup we're dealing with, right? Toxicity, whatever has happened, right? Because being with the wrong person can mess with all different parts of your body, right? But if you've been intimate with a person, then obviously your sacral chakra has been affected, and there could be some trauma there and some different things. And so I use the sacral chakra bowl, which is my orange bowl. You'll see me going back and forth between red, orange. And then I definitely focus in on the heart chakra, right? Why not, right? Because it's about love. It's about loving again. And I'm very mindful about the heart chakra, y'all. And opening it and allowing you to get the energy through that, because of the simple fact that you can open that heart chakra and then go somewhere and attract almost everybody in the room. And I've done it before. You guys, I went to this session, this sound bowl session. It was a self-love session. I was probably like maybe 10 months into my divorce, right? Into the process of getting a divorce. I wasn't quite divorced yet, but it was in the process of getting there. And I was like, oh, I'm ready to date again. I need to heal myself. I need to move forward, right? I'm about to go to this self-love, sound bowl healing session event. I'm about to go there. I'm about to give my all. I'm about to release everything so I can go and date, right? That was my mindset, right, y'all? Whew, Lord, thank you God for growth. Because what? So I went to this event, you guys. And it was amazing. I released. I felt good. I'm 240 pounds. I just had a baby, but have been heavy my whole life. I definitely believe it stems from childhood trauma. Absolutely. Hands down. 9 out of 10 clients that I help with weight loss in particular, right? Because I'm a wellness, and weight loss energy healer, right? So 9 out of 10 people that I help with weight loss, it stems from their childhood. Absolutely. Childhood trauma, for sure. Hands down. You're right. Correct. You're really correct with that. But like I was saying, that class that I went to, you guys, they opened up it was a heart chakra bowl that she was using, and she used it a lot, and they're opening up this heart chakra, and I'm just like, I'm feeling all the things. I'm releasing, I'm yelling and screaming, and listen, when I release, I'm not gonna play with you. I'm not gonna hold back. And that's what I'm like, if you invite me to a place where we are doing healing, baby, I'm not holding back. Be ready to hear me yell, wail, scream, cry, fall out on the ground. Like the dramatics. Like, don't invite me nowhere if you think I'm gonna embarrass you. Because baby, when it comes to healing, I do not play about my healing. But that's why I've gotten to the place where I've gotten. That's why I've gotten my clients to the places where they've gotten. And if you're in Atlanta, listen, Atlanta, February 22nd, Saturday, February 22nd, if you're in Atlanta, you need some healing. You need to release some things. You want to get to that place where you're not holding back and you're ready to release this relationship, this breakup, this divorce. You want to release it? Go ahead and come to Manifesting Sister Circle. where we're manifesting the things that we truly want out of life, right? But there's some work we got to do before we can manifest, right? There's some trauma cleanup we got to do before we can manifest the things that we truly want out of life. And that's what this whole course is about. Go ahead to my bio. Link is in my bio. Go check it out. And we would love to have you. Manifesting Sister Circle, February 22nd. Okay, back to original programming. So listen, when I went to this class, I fell out, yelled, screamed. And it's funny because before I released the things that I needed to release, everybody around me was quiet. Like, it's a bunch of women. It's like 20 of us in this room. And this lady is like, she's sending us through this meditation and visualization. And we're moving through and, all these different things. And I'm like, I can't hold it in no more. I'm about to wail. And I just started wailing and I released. And what it did was it allowed everybody else to release in the room. Everybody else. Everybody else. That's the type of energy I hold, though. I know who I am and I know whose I am. And I know what I hold. And I know when I go places, I affect people, right? And just like that, in this room filled with, it was 20 of us, literally on our mats, 20 of us on our mats. We're meditating. It's quiet. I start crying. Tears are coming down and I release. And I'm like, woo! Right? As soon as I did that, everybody was like, woo, 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 woo. I'm like, okay. Come on, trendsetter. Like, okay, this is what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to set the tone here because this is a place to heal. This right here is a place to heal. And if you're not going all the way out and you're not releasing everything, then what you here for? You tiptoeing on healing. Nah, baby, we here to heal. I don't play about healing, y'all. Anybody who knows me knows that I have gone through depths. I have gone through all the things to get my healing. And to show people that you can do it in a way to where you are not always boggled down. It's not always so heavy. It's not always so, right? Because when we hear healing, we're like, oh, here we go. Oh, Lord. We're going to be stuck for years and months trying to get this cleanup of this trauma that I put myself into. And that's not always the case. It's not always the case. And so that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help people heal. I'm here to help people understand that, like, healing is necessary in order to move forth, in order to get the things that you truly want out of life. But I went to this session, released everything. And then after that, you guys, I went to a party. I went to a party. I went to a birthday party, right? I had to go support my girl. Went to a birthday party. I walked in this birthday party. And when you're working on your heart chakra, right? Like I was saying, be careful with that heart chakra. When you're working on the heart chakra, and that's what I do a lot of, especially like when it comes down to just self-love and just loving, just in general, love, being open to love, self-love, all these different things, right? Heart chakra. And I go into this party, you guys, and there's men everywhere. So it's a bunch of single men, a bunch of married men and their wives. I go into this party. When I tell you, the single men were like, oh, who is this? Oh, hi. What's your name? I'm like, and the married men were like, you're so radiant. I'm like, your wife is inside. What? Nuts. I've never seen anything like it. But because my heart was so open to love, I walk in and I'm just filled with this good energy, right? And energy doesn't lie. Right? I naturally have good energy anyways. And so doing sound bowl healing and releasing my love chakra and opening it up and having all this energy out the gate, it was like, people was like, ooh, what is this? Drawn to you. So be careful with that heart chakra. Y'all. Be careful with that, okay? I'm going to go ahead and get over there and start to do my sound bowl healing. I always look to see if there's any questions or anything. I just always like to come in and share a little bit about my process when it comes down to breakups. I've used sound bowl healing. I've used my voice. I've done all the different things. In the background, you're going to hear just a common sound. It's going to be those 888 hertz. I use 888 hertz a lot. I use 888 and then 963. Those are all miracle, manifestation, abundance, get what I want out of life sounds, right? Those are those frequencies. So I use those a lot because that's where I'm at. I'm in a space where I just want to attract what is for me in this world. I don't want to attract nothing that ain't for me. I don't want to play no games with nobody that ain't for me. I want to attract what's for me. And so I play those frequencies a lot, and I always keep them in the back of my sound bowl healing sessions. Okay, y'all? I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna get on it. Give me a second, y'all. You know, my little area is still set up, but I'm gonna walk over. go ahead and get comfortable, relax. I always tell you guys about the intentions of this, right? I was about to leave without telling you guys about the intentions. I want you to set your intentions. Now this is a sound bowl healing that I would do for somebody who was going through a breakup, and it's only a mini session. I'm not going to give you guys the full session. I'll give you a mini session. If you want a full session, definitely book with me. We can do the full session via Zoom, or we can do it in person. If you're here in Atlanta, I would love to do it in person. I love doing them in person, but I also will do them online. I do them online often. I'm obviously getting ready to do a mini one right now. I want you guys to set your intentions if you're in a space where you're going through a breakup, or if you're in a space where, you know, you're healing from a breakup, or you're in that space where you're like, I'm ready to heal, I'm ready to move forward, and I'm not playing with my healing no more, Brittnee. So help me out. Set your intentions. You know, maybe you want some peace, maybe you want some happiness, some joy. Maybe you want to feel open to love again. Maybe you want to, the sky's the limit with intentions, right? You set it and it's perfect. Whatever the intention is, it's perfect for you. That's what I want you to know. Whatever intention you set for yourself is perfect for you, because it's yours. It's yours, right? Okay. The other thing is, be mindful of your body reacting to certain bowls that I do. I always tell my clients that if, you know, you have a reaction or you feel something, take note of that. It's meant to come up in the process of the sound bowl healing. It's meant to happen. A lot of the times we'll have like repressed memories, repressed emotions that'll come up. Anytime I play a bowl, anytime I do any of that, I usually cry, because it's coming out of me, whatever's coming out of me, right? That's just how I operate. I know that much is true. So I'm probably going to be boohoo crying. Don't mind me. Y'all do what you do. I'm going to do what I do, as always. And the other thing is, be mindful of the things that come up. You might also experience maybe some pain, depending on depending on what's going on in your chakras, depending on what's going on with your energy and your body. I've had clients deal with, maybe back pain when I hit the sacral chakra, or dealing with pain in their chest if it is something going on with your heart, things like that. Be mindful of that. Pay attention to that. If that's what's going on, I would say seek medical help. I am not a doctor. I am not a medical background, anything. My background's in psychology. So I would say trust your body. You know your body better than I do. So if you're feeling something that doesn't quite feel right, definitely go in and get that checked out. But that's what frequency does. It allows us to be aware of what's going on within our bodies, what's going on in our minds, and what's going on in our spirits. So it wouldn't shock me if you did deal with some pain or had something going on and you're like, I never knew this was happening, because we're becoming more aware as we start to hear these frequencies, as we start to slow our brain waves down, because that's what it does. It allows us to get more in touch and in tune with ourselves. That's what sound bowl healing is all about, getting more in touch and in tune with yourself so that you can move forward, so that you can release, so that you can heal. Right? Amen. Everybody good? Is that the last thing? Yep. All right. I do one-on-one sessions. Go ahead and book me if you're ready. I'm going to give you guys a little mini snippet of what I normally do with a client who is dealing with breakups and stuff. Y'all ready? Okay. We'll go to my little area, y'all, and behind me. Woo. Okay. Oh, I hope you guys can see me. All right. Here we go. I'm going to take a few deep breaths in through my nose and out your mouth. In through your nose and out your mouth. One more time, in through your nose and out your mouth. All right, y'all. That's it for today. I'll be back on tomorrow. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for participating. Thank you for sending your energy. Thank y'all. I love you guys. It's been a long time coming, but I'm so happy to be here. And I'll talk to you guys soon, okay?